Hi, my name is Robert. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to be removing the pedals from the S70. First thing I did was take the lower dash panel out. One screw usually. Get it out however you have to. Next, I took the knee bolster out. Couple 13s here, couple 13s behind here, 4 12 millimeters here. Next, I took the return spring off. You just pull it down from the top, undo it from there, it comes right off the side. That's the return spring helper. Pulled that off. Next, I pulled this switch out of here. That was pretty easy. Here and on the other side, you got squeeze tabs where the flat part is. Squeeze those in, pull that in. Next, I'm going to pull that bracket bolt out right there and unclip the clutch pedal from right there. This little clip there to release the master cylinder. Next, I'm going to pull that bolt out of the steering column. Try to get this out of the way a little bit. 13 millimeters. Next, I'm going to pull this clip off of the brake pedal lever and release the brake booster. Once you had the bolt out of here, this just comes off of that real easy. I disconnected from the rack on the other side, so that made that real easy. Then I'm going to take this switch out. It's best, once you get this pedal loose, to push that switch all the way in, release the tabs, and pull it. Next, I took that upper long bolt out. I got a 14 box on this side, put a 15 on that side, undid the bolt. Now let me see if I can slide this bolt out, if the pedals will come down. Yep, long bolt. It went all the way over toward this left side and the pedals dropped down. So let me see if I can maneuver them out of here and go from there. Took them apart and they came right out. Now I'm going to see if that bracket up there can be removed. Maybe that could be placed over to an 850. That bracket did come out, 12 millimeter up top. T40 holding the master cylinder in. Came right out. Then I got the master cylinder out by taking the 13 millimeter off from there and removing all 4 of the 13 millimeters over there on the brake booster. I went outside, pried the brake booster out with a long pry bar and maneuvered the master cylinder out under the brake booster. So it's out. So there's the brake booster still connected to the bottle. I disconnected the bottle, but they're trapped under those brake lines. So I'm going to disconnect the line from the bottle, pull the bottle out, and I'm going to take this bottle with me. I pulled the pin out of it. It wasn't damaged, so I can use it on another car. Taking the shifter out of a 70 series car is pretty nice. Take those two 10 millimeter bolts out there, knock that clip loose from the firewall. They're already disconnected from the transmission out there, or go disconnect them. Get this center console out. First thing you want to do is get something in the edge of this shifter thing. Pull that, push that toward the driver's seat, lift it out, open the armrest. Be careful with opening the armrest. If you let them fly back, they'll break off at the hinges. I already took the armrest off. But after you get this out, you slide the tip of it out that way. Then the whole vinyl and everything just pulls right over the shifter lever. You set that aside. When you open the armrest, I don't like breaking the armrest, so I take the 2 screws out at the hinges, set the armrest aside. Then you got a little panel here that you put a little screwdriver in, wedge the tip up. Under this little panel, you have 2 socket screws. They look like they're 8. You take those 2 screws out. Then you come up here behind the shifter. You have like a miscellaneous holder, a coin holder is in there. You simply reach on the back of the coin holder and you pull it up and out. It pops right out. You pull the back bottom side up and out first. It snaps out. Then you lift the front of it away from that pocket. Then you grab this, pull this up. Then you reach down there and unplug the 2 heated seat switches. It's best to hold the white part of the switches and then pull the white part of the plug to unplug them, because if you just start pulling on those plugs, you can actually pull these switches apart. So you don't want to damage your switches. Set that down out of the way. You have to reach under here and unclip this boot from the center console area and fish that down in there. Now lift the center console up over that. Try not to snag and damage the boot. Center console is out. Take this little T25 out to get this harness out of your way. Take these 4 12mm bolts loose there, 4 corners, and take these 12mm loose on the sides. The nice thing about the 70 series cars is they don't have something in between them down here that makes you have to take the cables loose from the shifter. So you can leave the cable on the shifter and pull them through the firewall all the way up through the floor here and have it out of the way. You don't have to mess around with these clips and separating the cables and pushing them through, and none of that stuff. They just come right in with the shifter still attached. Took the pin out the gas pedal, moved it out of the way, and lifted the shifter up, pulled it in with the cable. Whole thing came in. I'm good to go. I got the shifter out there on the ground. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.